Pat just died, guys. I want to point that out. We were doing lunchtime lottery, and he ordered the spiciest chicken that they had from a place called Flamin' Hot Chicken, and he died. He died on camera.
It was called Lucifer's Shaft. That's literally what it was called. Oh shoot! Okay, once again.
Did you cry, or how spicy was it?
Oh, it was a lot going on. Pat, you might need that Apple box that your computer was sitting on. Grabbing that right now.
Like atomic style.
Yes, it's one of those ones where you know how it gets so hot you don't taste anything. It's just hot. Like I was worried. I honestly didn't know if he was gonna be able to do this show because it was a lot. Oh. Kenny, your beard is flourishing.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
I am jealous. It looks like a strap-on. Like it does not look real because it is so pronounced. And I don't know if that's because you're against a white background or because you're bald and it's just focusing all my attention on. But man, that beard is like healthy.
She's deceiving because I thought Greg was Keenan on Friday.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something. I'm everybody but me. The last time I was on here, they thought I was Kev for 30 minutes. They were like, wait, that's not Kev?
30 minutes?
I can't unsee it.
Look at the comments in the one I think it was the one we talking about the vegan stuff or whatever. They thought I was Kev for a hot minute on that show. That's and awesome. Then me and Greg, Goose, whatever, we get confused all the time. Anytime I go to keep your distance and a mask is on, I'm gonna get called him at least 3-4 times. At least.
Let me Google Greg. I don't know who that is. Now I'm curious.
But him, I see it. Like I see it more with him because we're probably similar stuff. Yeah. And then I remember he said he got a logo. He showed me his logo at one point. He was like, "Look, man, my logo look more like you than it does me."
Okay.
It should have been my logo.
Let me tell y'all something. We were doing what did we do? Damn Internet Too Scary. And typically when we have a guest, it's the only time we actually drink on the show. When it's just me and Pat, we don't drink. We gave Ty something to drink, and she hadn't had anything to eat. Let me tell you something.
Oh wow.
Ty was in rare form, ladies and gentlemen.
Man. I told her, just take the whole podcast and put it on stage, please.
She was in rare form. Do you understand me? It was a good time. It was a good time, though.
I mean, I had fun.
I don't know if anybody notices, but like, you know, because when I'm editing DIYS, and when y'all have guests on there, and I'm watching y'all like drink, bruh, I see it kick in. Yeah. That'll be like, yeah. And then like an hour into the podcast, normally I see it in Pat first. I feel like Tahir holds his liquor very, very well.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I see Pat goes literally like, yeah, he's and he just like his body kind of shuts like that. And then he's just like, yeah. Like it's a crazy sight to see.
I just get chiller. I don't get crazy. You know, I just
you don't get wild. You get you chill out. Like that's kind of how I do when I get drunk. I chill down more. I don't
know. I get, first of all, I have a super high tolerance. Like I polish bottles off by myself. And that's not to brag, it's just like I just have a tolerance, you know. But I also sip. I don't like drink. Like I really sip it, so I have a chance for it to like run its course and all of that, and then I pour some more in. So I don't like, a lot of people just pound it back because I drink neat most of the time when I'm drinking this whiskey. You don't want to just throw that back. We sip around it, man. So, you know. But look at Ty's eyes right now. Look at Ty's eyes.
Tahir, when you called me yesterday, I was out having margaritas and at a restaurant. I was drunk. I had smoked a little, I was like, Tahir, I said, hey, Tahir, I'm rude. I'm rude.
That's literally what she said. Hey, Tahir. What's up, Jazz? How you doing? I'm having food. Okay. I just want to see if you're available for SquADD tomorrow. What time? At 1? At 1? I shouldn't be able to do that. I'm being rude. I'm at dinner.
I'm being rude.
I
Jasmine, you just look like you don't have any like rough days. Like every time I see you, you're just like
Right.
it's so pleasant.
Yeah.
You know what? You know, God is amazing, but I cry in the shower sometimes. Don't even get it twisted, child. I will cry. I cry in the parking lot at Target, nigga. I will.
Like even you crying is a pleasant experience. It's just like,
Listen, do you hear how she went from 46 to 26 real quick? She said, child, all I can say is God is good. But nigga, I cried in the parking lot. It was like a hard turn. That was
Even Beyonce crying her Rolls Royce. That's my mind. I'll be like, I have to remember that.
that's funny. You probably do.
yeah, that was good, man. That was really good. Ty, you gonna be all right?
Okay.
Well, I was worried about Pat. I should have been worried about Ty.
Ty was hitting them pickles like a blunt just now. She was like,
I'm good. I feel amazing. What we doing?
what are we doing?
What we doing? Have we started?
Yeah, we started recording.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me
It's already recording? Okay, wait.
Let me ask y'all something. Did y'all always know how to drink? Like I didn't like know how to drink until like not too long ago. I still don't know how to drink well. Like
I started with wine coolers. Like I didn't start drinking until I was 27, and I started with like amaretto sours, and then I started with a lot of beer because I was in St. Louis, so beer was like just everywhere. Every type of Bud Light every type of Budweiser beer, Budweiser regular, Anheuser-Busch joint, Bud Select, Bud Light. So I started with those, and then I ventured out into amaretto sours, and it was too sweet for me. So it wasn't until maybe 4 or 5 years ago that I really got into whiskey heavy. Like I was doing old fashions and I was doing Manhattans, but I really took my time with like finding the right whiskey for me. Of course, I started with Jack because it was the most affordable, and then Jim Beam and all of that type of stuff. And I don't know, I happened to stumble up on Jameson, Jameson first. And I liked that it was sweet. It had a little rough end for me on the back end.
Hold on to here. I have to stop you. It's not Jamerson. There's no R. It's not Jamerson.
Yes, Jasmine. Yes.
It's Jameson.
Call it out. When you hear it, call it out.
You said it twice, and I was just like, this is enough.
Because for me, it was like, all right, there's 3 guests. If it was just Ty, like, damn internet, you scary, I would have called it out. But there's 3 guests today. So I was just going to let him slide. Thank you, Jasmine.
First of all, Jasmine is that one teacher who you think wants the best for you, but she really just don't like you. Like she'd be like, I'm hard on you because you could do better, but in reality, she'd be like, fuck you and your mama. But she don't really, but she mask it with the like, oh, I'm a good teacher, scholastics is life. She don't care about that. She just wanted to embarrass me in that moment. That's all it was.
No, I didn't. I wanted you to do better. Okay.
Yeah, it's exactly what you tell the kids with your punk ass. Listen, Jameson started with Jameson, and then I switched to Tullamore Dew. And that's where I'm at right now. Tullamore Dew is my whiskey of choice.
Is he saying Tullamore Dew right?
It's Tullamore. Tullamore Dew.
If you'll say anything, is that right? Anything, it's you for sure. So
are y'all more
Tullamore Dew?
Tullamore Dew.
Tullamore Dew. Yeah, he'll say that right.
Is it more y'all more on the sweeter side, or the more on just like I mean, I don't know I like sweet, and I get judged a lot, so I don't drink a lot in public because I don't like being called a bitch. So I don't drink a lot in public because I'll be like, give me the fruitiest thing you got, because I'm all about.
And talk about it, Keenan. Let's talk about it.
Like
my first few times at the bar, I was getting some real ugly looks from the bartender, but like the light yellow, the pink, the blue drinks, those are the best.
The first real drink I ever had was a blue motherfucker, which like I guess it's considered like a what other people
like adios. You talking about adios motherfucker?
Adios, yeah. So like I was in college in Alabama, so they called it a blue motherfucker, and I was like, this looks beautiful, man. And then and I'm like, I'm all about the color and the flavor. I don't care about like necessarily the effect, because I'm like, Pat, it just brings me, it chills me all the way down anyways. I don't get hype, I don't get loud, I don't get like that.
And it's gross. That's what nobody talk.
Yeah.
They really expect us to be a man. You have to drink whiskey mixed with bourbon with no ice in a glass with a shoe in it. And it's like, I don't want that. I want mix it with the pineapple and the Skittles and the flowers, put an umbrella in it, all that.
So this is the thing. This was what it was for me. Because I started with fruity drinks too, but I feel like the fruity drinks are like when you first start drinking and you still don't know what you like, so you want the alcohol to be masked by the sweet and the fruit and all of that, right? But once you start drinking and you find what you like, you want, especially when you're paying for it, like you get a good shot of something, it's gonna run you $20, like just for that shot. So you don't want it diluted with all the type of sweet stuff. What happened? What I did? What I say?
I'm worried about Ty. Ty, are you okay?
Yeah, she looks stressed.
From sitting next to Ty while we filmed 2 shows, I can tell you exactly what's going on. Ty's okay. Ty has her phone in front of her right now, and she's making an Instagram video. She's just recording it with the hands free.
No, I'm trying to see. Somebody wants my location, and I'm trying to share my location. And I've never shared my location, so I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just
don't bring them here. Bring them to where you're about to be out.
Yeah, Ty, don't bring them to the studio.
No, but we know them. We know them. We know them.
Now don't text it to me first.
Okay.
Everybody's not here. Everybody's not welcome here. Not like that, but like.
No, I know because I just sent it to you.
Yo, Ty, we got like 45 minutes left.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Because I was supposed to let them know earlier that I was here, and because we supposed to do something later.
Okay.
And so they send me your location, and I'm like, I will, but I don't know how. Okay. So then they tried to help me by sending me a video of how to do it, and I don't know how to do it.
There we go. I got you. So that is taken care of now. All right. Back to drinking, and then turn your phone over, Ty. Put your phone far away from you.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Listen, we're filming. Damn it! That's just nah. We were doing lunchtime lottery. Ty got her phone like right here. I'm watching the video. It's the hands free on the Instagram. She's just like,
I saw that too. I was like,
you're on camera, Ty. This isn't. Because here's the thing. This is because Ty doesn't watch Damn Internet You Scary. She only listens to it on the podcast. So she forgets about the visual aspect. I'm like, nigga, they can see you doing this in the.
Ty's like, hey, I'm live, y'all. Oh, we on
So I was like, can I go live on my Instagram? I was like, Ty, we're live on our Patreon. No, this is only for the advanced views or for the people who pay for it. She's like, oh yeah, you're right.
You said Ty has so many like phrases. I can't remember them.
Oh my God.
I apologize.
You Ty is the catchphrase queen. Catchphrase queen right now. She's killing it.
No, she's sending a whole bunch of not so subtle texts right now. I see it in her how she's pursing her lips. She's over here texting like this.
She just sent the text like, listen, I'm gonna tell you once and one time only. I'm feeling a type of way. My room number is 1384. Meet me there when I be there.
Ty grown, man. That's a
and then the dude asks for the location, and she sends him this location because she's drunk.
Yeah, is she drunk? Are you drunk, Ty?
She's gonna be at the hotel by herself. Like, where is he at? And he gonna be at Kev on Stage Studios looking for Ty. Like, hey.
Jasmine, I feel fine. I feel amazing. I meditated. Like I'm just feeling very free spirited, if you will, right now.
Okay.
We've been with you for 2 hours, man.
They have fed me. They've given me a cocktail. I've had water, so my body is very much hydrated. I feel fantastic.
Good.
Okay, you sound like you about to get some, Ty. Like they said. I mean, you kind of sounded like.
We don't know what text she sent. She might.
Okay.
Ty, when you get drunk, you don't slur your words. You're not slurring at all. You fine there.
Oh, she slurs a little bit Because here's the thing. Ty is also fighting against a tongue ring. Okay, so
got it.
When she's completely sober, you don't know she got a tongue ring unless she tells you or she shows you. When Ty get Elizabeth, she be like, "She little punk ass boy." I said, "Put your goddamn tongue back in your mouth, man."
Okay.
Yeah, these young niggas going crazy on this goddamn show.
I feel like I was placed in a position that I wasn't fully made aware of what I was coming into. For the future references, I know how to conduct myself, but right now we're just adjusting and reacting in real time. So
listen, I told Ty I was gonna pick her up at 9:20. All right.
Right.
Ty is an early riser. She had more than enough time because she's on the East Coast. All right. So I know her sleeping schedule ain't reset them, but she's on the East Coast. She had enough time to get breakfast. Okay. Now the drinks we did spring on her. But you also have the option to say no.
No, that's ridiculous. I'm on workation. Who says no when they're out of town? Like, I will say no when I get home. It's yes to everything in LA. So ask me something. The answer
She was like, "It's 10:27 and y'all drinking? Yeah, give me two."
Okay.
Bless her heart and all her parts.
I'm on workation. I think it, because what if I die tomorrow?
That's what my daddy said.
That got dark.
It took a turn.
What if you died tomorrow?
I'm just saying, you'd be like, yo, like she died, but the day before she was lit.
She was kicking it. All right. I'll go with that. Yeah. All right. Jasmine, what you was just doing? Like you just ordered something off of Amazon and you was proud of yourself for that purchase.
What are you talking about?
You was looking down. You was like, you said it down.
I was
like,
listening to y'all. No, okay. I was listening to y'all.
You keep looking to the side, Jasmine, and telling them yourself. Whatever to your right, whatever. You was like, nah, I was listening to y'all. I was just listening to y'all.
No, the only thing that's a little distracting, I'm listening to y'all, but my headphones is bootleg, so I gotta keep touching this right here so I can hear y'all.
Oh, that's right. You did say that.
The touch, or you have to touch the wire?
Yeah, the wire right here is just, it's acting up. I need a new wire.
So is that what you were ordering on Amazon? You ordered some new headphones?
I wasn't ordering nothing on Amazon.
Okay, sure thing, teacher.
You should go ahead and pull the trigger on that, though.
I need a new one.
You should grab those headphones. Let me tell you, if I see you pull up in that thing one more time and you ain't got no new headphones, we're gonna have a whole problem.
Pull up in that thing? No, let's talk
Jasmine pulled up in that thing. Jasmine pulled up in that thing yesterday. She gave me a bottle of vodka. She was like, "This is from Texas, because you always talking about Texas. Don't mess with Texas and don't mess with this vodka." I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna drink something you tell me not to mess with."
And he was like, true. I was like, he didn't even look excited. You know how you give somebody a gift and they don't look excited? I said, "Tahir, you don't drink vodka, do you?" He said, "No, I don't." I said, "Damn."
What kind of vodka was
it? I brought it today.
It's called new vodka.
Yeah, it's from Texas. It's in there. Yeah, it's the one with the red top and everything. So yeah,
his humor and his liquor are both dark. Just for future reference.
But it's gonna get drank. It's gonna get drank. I have a whole bar at home, so it'll be on the bar.
Okay, somebody will drink it.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was said thing that was pulled up in? I'm interested.
It's just the car she drives. She drives a nice car. She drives a nice.
I thought you were talking about his ass. That thing.
Wait.
Do women talk about pulling up with that thing?
Yeah.
When they talk about
that thing was thinging.
No, I love it. What was I want to hear about this majestic carriage you was popping out of.
That's exactly what it is. It's a carriage. She has an 8-horse-drawn carriage. It has leather seats and a windshield with no roof. And I just thought it was a little excessive. But
like Cinderella?
I'm not gonna like Cinderella. But I ain't gonna put up business out there. I don't want nobody trying to count Jasmine pockets out there. Just know that
it's in my pocket.
She could get a better green screen if she wanted, or blue screen if she wanted. That's all I'm gonna say. She could.
First of all, this is for self-tapes.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. She always says that anytime somebody mentions the blue screen behind her, she was like, "First of all, this is for self-tapes. I don't care."
You know,
The tape is what's holding it up to that wall, though.
The green screen is self-taped.
You know what? I can't stand y'all. Stay out of my
That was
pocket.
a way better version of that.
Stay at the Ramada.
She just told us to stay out of her pockets after she just said, "Yes, please count my pockets." You said she don't know
No,
what
I didn't. I said don't count my pockets.
Oh, okay. You said don't count your pockets the first time. I thought you said, "Yeah, count my pockets." I thought you said that the first time.
You know what?
What are you texting or what are you reading? Like, you keep
Ty, spill the beans.
We talking to you, Ty?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
We said
she just looked at the door that I'm in to answer me before just answering straight at the laptop.
Why are y'all in separate rooms if y'all at the same place?
I was just listening. I'm just trying to listen and follow along, and I will contribute to the conversation when there's something relevant for me to speak on. Right now, I was just really enjoying hearing you guys talk.
It's yes, your phone right there.
Phone. Take her phone from her, Pat. Take her phone from her, because I'm sick and tired of it. Take her phone. She can get it back. You'll get it back at the end.
Yes. Oh my gosh, she has two?
Yeah, she got one for the
I got
one
two
for the plug and
one
one
for the
love.
shows and one for the hoes. You know what I mean?
Dang.
Look at
wow.
That. She don't know how to act.
Wait, so hold on. Ty was looking at over here and over here. So she's like
double fisted, double texting doing this.
I'm workation. You today, you tonight.
I'm getting incoming texts from multiple niggas on both phones.
He is lying. He is lying. That's not true.
Ty took her glasses off and looked at the door like, shit.
That is not true.
Says, meet me at the telly, the hotel.
Damn.
And this text says, meet me at the docks. You doing drug deals and dick deals?
Dang. Both D's.
Listen, this is entertainment to the people that are watching. This is factually incorrect. I am a mother. I am a grandmother. I am a wholesome lady. And I don't know what these guys are talking about.
Listen, you might be a mother and a grandmother, Ty, but wholesome?
Mama gotta have a life too. Hello?
I gotta have a life too.
Well, listen, this is a perfect place for us to jump right into this first topic. That's exactly what we're gonna do right after this.
What up, it's your boy T-Mo, and I'm here to let you guys know about Fiverr. All right, if you are running your own business, you know what every day is dedicated to. You have a day for promotions, you have a day for new flyers, you have a day for new merch that you're shipping stuff out. Every day, something is accounted for. But here's the thing, you can't do everything. One, you may not know how to do everything, and that's where Fiverr comes through. All right, Fiverr connects businesses like yours with freelancers offering hundreds of digital services. What you need, a flyer? You need a new logo? You need a website built? You need a link extension? It doesn't matter. You go to Fiverr. Fiverr's global network of on-demand freelance talent is here to help. Whether you're launching your first business, scaling your current business, or in need of extra support, it doesn't matter. You can do all of that with Fiverr. From graphic designers, copywriting, marketing, web programming, film and editing, scoring music, and more. Listen, it's not too much you can't get at Fiverr, okay? They got it all covered, and it's all at your fingertips. You get to find your talent and begin working with your project within minutes. Y'all know I post all the time, but I can't do everything. I can't do all of these flyers. I can't manage all of these websites. You don't think I use Fiverr? I use Fiverr all the time. I've been on Fiverr, and I've been telling people about Fiverr. Now I get to get paid to tell people about Fiverr, and I get to hook people up. Like you guys listening right now. Check out Fiverr.com and receive 10% off your first order by using our code SQUADD. That's SQUADD. Again, that's Fiverr, Fiverr.com. Use the promo code SQUADD and you'll get 10% off your first order. What could be easier than that? Nothing. So do it right now. If you're needing anything digital for your new website or your company or anything, check it out right now. Go to Fiverr, Fiverr.com, and use the promo code SQUADD, SQUADD, and trust me, you'll thank me.
First topic of the day, we have, would you rather have a pause or rewind button for your life?
First of all, that's crazy. So rewind would mean like, okay, this just happened and I can rewind to before the show started. But pause technically means like I can pause right now and have a full 2 weeks of time and then come back to right now, right?
Yes.
Without aging.
Technically, yes, but let's put some parameters on it just for, just for safety's sake. Let's say you can pause it for a maximum of 2 hours, right?
What? That's not enough time.
Jasmine, what you need to do?
To what?
No.
You need to take a flight somewhere. If you're getting chased, you pause it for 10 minutes, they will never catch you again. So what do you need more time for this pause button for?
The pause and the pause and the rewind is not valuable unless it's for like more significant time. Like if you could pause for 2 years and you just stay this age for 2 years, or you could rewind like you want to rewind like 10 years.
So you can rewind wherever, but you can only like stay back in the past for two hours, and you have to come back. It would be the same thing as the pause. So let's say
for rewind too? You have to come back after 2 hours?
Yes, let's say you got, because let's say, listen, what else would you be rewinding just to go back other than experience something again or to change something? If you're going to change something, you go back 2 minutes before the event happened. You don't need to be there longer than 5 minutes. So what?
Right, but you would snap back to a different reality if you went back and changed something.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I want to.
If you have more time, there's more shit for you to fuck up. So if you go back in time, like back when it was like slaves and stuff, and you just go back for 2 hour increments and go scare white people and come back, you might change the course of history.
Man, I thought I was just going back in time in my own life. And so I could just be like, you know what, I ain't messing with some of these niggas. And I'll skip over y'all.
Dang. I'm not doing the rewind, I'm doing the pause, because sometimes you need a minute. If you do the rewind, you can go back and change something that you did, which, like you said, would change your reality or your future. And then that means the lesson that you were supposed to learn in that moment, now you're not going to learn it, and you're going to do other things, and you may not learn that lesson until later. So I'm going to pause it, because sometimes you got to stop and you need a minute. Like right now, I was pause.
I'm gonna be okay. This might sound like a boring answer, but I'm going to rewind because I'm going to rewind it so I can invest a lot of money in crypto. Like all the money that's popping right now, and I know, it's popping. Oh yeah, I'm all that bread up in there.
I had like $500 in Ethereum or whatever that is, Ethereum, and I took it out. SMH.
Oh damn,
that's like the one that's
a little bit of bread in there, but that's what I'm saying. I was never able to put a significant amount of bread and the big crypto that I wanted that would have made me tons of money. I caught on a lot of them too late. Except I guess Dogecoin, whatever. I caught on that 2-3 years ago, so I lucked up.
Oh, nice.
I would go back and definitely put as much money as I could in Apple first, and then because like here's the thing, I'm always thinking like, all right, let's say I don't know when Google hit the stock market. Like if I was old enough to go back and put something in, because if you go back too far, you're not alive. You put the money in, who's it gonna go to? You're not even alive yet. Like who would they go to? So I would have to do something like Apple first, and if Google was out, like I don't know when it was, and I don't know how I would have got the money, because I don't know if you could if the rules are you could take like $10,000 back with you to the past from the future, then then that might change things. But now you got to figure out like how you can take 10,000 hundreds back there with the big face hundreds, and they accept that when they weren't using the big face hundreds back then.
Yeah, because
I always think like that. I always go too deep. Be like, they don't take the new hundreds. They don't think this fake money. If I go back in time,
only go back to, and then you can only access the money that you had back then. I wouldn't be able to invest.
Listen, I know, right? That's what I'm saying. I would have to sell a kidney. If I could sell a kidney and like get 10,000 for it, put that whole 10,000 on the Apple. As soon as I hit the stock, let me get that right before the iPhone drop. 10,000 on Apple, my nigga. Let's go. Yep. I'll buy a new kidney when I come back to the future. I'll just go buy a new kidney right now.
Buy a new one, get a 3D printed kidney. It don't even matter. You gonna have so much damn money. It's not gonna.
Yeah. I don't know why Pat is texting on Ty's phone right now. She looks so worried.
It's my phone. No, it's just an email.
Like I kind of want to upgrade my phone today. I feel like I should do that.
See, that's just the lady talking. She ain't got no reason. She got 2 iPhones and she talking about upgrading. Why? You gonna upgrade both of them?
Okay. So I have an 8 Plus, and then I have the XR. So what I want to do is I want to take the XR and put it on the 8 Plus, and I want to take the 8 Plus to a 12 or 13 or whatever is out now. So I would just do a leapfrog upgrade. I wouldn't be upgrading both. I would just really only be getting one new phone, because May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and this is a part of my self-care. And if I'm not willing to spend this kind of money on myself, how can I expect somebody's son to spend this kind of money on me?
That had no correlation to itself.
No,
that you tried it. You tried it. Like Jasmine trying to text on the side slide too. It act like she still listen. Jasmine, don't let.
Oh, with the head itch.
He got nothing either. He just like
the head itch.
That head itch was very. See, what had happened was that's very.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I would say
I need a drink.
No, join us. I agree with Keenan, because I feel like even though pausing would be dope and convenient, there's really no like plus side to it. Whereas like rewinding, you can actually better your life with like stocks or just learning, or just like fixing mistakes. Like you can literally like correct things or make things better with rewinding. Whereas pausing is more just like convenience, or like I just need a breather. And the biggest thing about pausing is that it's just you. So even all that extra time and all that stuff is like, it's still like it's just you. So it's not like you can pause it with somebody or pause it with a group of people. So I feel like rewinding is just gonna win for me.
You guys are really good people, because I would be pausing it at the casino, and that roulette ball would accidentally happen to land exactly on the number that I pick. I would be pausing it when the dude doing 3-card Monty, and he was like, which one is it? Pause and go and pick the right card. Or when he do the little ball thing, I would be scamming the scammers big time. That would be my superpower. The scam of the scammers. Like I would be out there just putting scammers out of business, bro. Like that would be my whole goal.
Why not just rewind every time until the gamble works?
Because rewinding actually takes more time than pausing. So if you rewind it.
Yeah.
Are you still good right now, Ty? Oh, we'll fix it at the thing. That's why I put the big light.
So like, because if you think about it, rewinding takes more time. It consumes more time and energy. So it's like, oh, I could have done this, but now that I know, I rewind it. If you pause it, you now have more time to think about and calculate what your options and what your movements are.
You could just change the course of the future.
That's like, if you pause it, in the pause.
Yeah, you just pause it. If I just put that roulette ball into the spot that I needed to go, right when it's about to slow down, I don't have to rewind it to go back and pick the right number.
Right.
Yeah, because then you have to wait till it play out. But you can control the narrative if you just do it in the pause. And it also lets me know y'all ain't never had no real bad gas. You ain't had the gas that hurt that make your back hurt. I've been in conversations talking to somebody face to face. Man, listen, that gas will ripple on up your back, and you be like, shit, I gotta let this out. But you're in the middle of a conversation. So you pause it, go outside, go back inside. Now we can finish the conversation. Jasmine, I'm not here for your judgment.
But I will say this to you.
You can tell by the villain hands. It was like, like the people going after Austin Powers, just like,
I will say this. The only time I wanted to pause, because I peed on myself when I turned 30. And that's the only time I've wanted to ever.
On your birthday?
Not on my 30th birthday, but it was when I turned 30, probably within a week or so of that.
And hold on.
I was sober too. That's the messed up part about it.
How did you pee on yourself?
Yep, I want the story.
This is I'll try to make it as quick as possible. When I used to work at a hardware retail store, I won't say the name of the store, but I just drank 2 bottles of water because I was just trying to get hydrated, because where I worked at, it was a lot of heavy lifting. So as soon as I got off, I'm driving on the freeway. I lived about 20 minutes away from my job, and I had to go to the bathroom. Like, you know how when you drink all that water, it hits you very violently. So luckily I had a bottle in there, but I couldn't drive on the freeway while trying to aim. And then I didn't want nobody to see the flaccid. The flaccid is just not as impressive as I would want it to be. So I didn't want to. So just for some reason, it just seemed like there was only trucks driving by me. So I feel like everybody was just looking at, trying to look. So I have it like in between the
flaccid.
the in between the little belt area. I have it in between there, trying to so I couldn't. So I pull off the freeway and I pull up on the side of the street, and I realized that I tried to go to the bathroom, and then I remember I saw an episode of America's Most Wanted, and it said if you ever even if you use a bathroom near a school, you could be considered a sexual predator after that. You become a sexual predator no matter what. It don't matter. So I was next to a school, and I looked, and I just hit the accelerator, and I pissed all over my face. I pissed all over the steering wheel. I pissed all over the whole car. I just had to take that.
Just trying not to be a sexual predator. You peed all over yourself and messed around and got into.
You peed on your own face?
I peed on my own face, bro.
Why? Because your penis was out and you were driving fast?
I was out, and because it was like when you got that water pee, it's that violence. It's violent. It's just it was just.
You accelerated because of the playground, but you were also urinating. So the urine shot forward and hit your face.
Like, well, I'm told you it's in between, my pants, the little Velcro. So
the door. It's in the screen door.
It's shooting pretty much up like this.
How did it taste, Keenan?
I mean,
oh my God, Jasmine.
Y'all don't want to know?
This is what sells it. Like the straight face and the sincerity behind the question.
The sincerity.
How did it taste?
If I would have said it, no one would have answered. No one would have even thought about answering.
Jasmine, that was an excellent question.
Look at that face, though. She's so.
I would like the answer as well.
Yeah, same.
I mean, it felt warm. Luckily, I'm glad I drank 2 bottles of water, because if this wasn't water, this was like the Gatorade and stuff the soda I was drinking earlier in that day, I'm sure it would have been nasty, but it didn't really taste like much because it was like 2 bottles of water pretty much of pee. So it didn't but it was.
You were able to taste it, because at first you said it splashed in my face. But the fact that you were able to taste it, you screamed, or you was like, and then.
When I accelerated, I yelled.
And then it went all in his mouth.
Fingers. I didn't look my
Oh my God.
This is all, somehow this conversation is Jasmine's fault. I just want to say that to the audience. I don't know why.
We didn't have to go to that part. I just said it got on my face, and she assumed that I tasted it, but she was right. But I didn't want to have to get to that part of the story.
Hey, when I was a toddler, I tried my pee. I'm not gonna sit here and lie like I didn't. I'm not gonna let him be on the island. I tried my pee when I was a child.
How was it?
Yeah. Like I said, it wasn't as recent as Keenan's sampling, so I don't really remember like that. But I do remember being in diapers, peeing, and Ty.
What?
Ty was texting with her tongue ring visibly outside of her mouth. So what was the content of that text?
She's trying to get food out of her tongue.
Yeah, from the bottom.
Oh.
It was bothering me, like I could feel it on it. So I was just trying to wipe it off with a paper towel. So I was using my camera to see it.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, back to drinking pee. Yeah, I aimed it upwards, and I was like, oh, and I was like, I'll never do that again. But I mean, I was a child. I was a curious child. That shouldn't be a big surprise. I'm just as curious now, just not with gross things.
Yeah. So people that are into that fetish, I'm just like, that person has to drink water. Like you can't
only in the shower. I don't pee on anybody outside of the shower.
Oh, I thought you meant you only drank your own pee in the shower.
No. I've only
pee on somebody in the shower?
Yeah, I've only peed on Ferret, but in the shower.
You peed on yourself in the shower? It made it seem like it was more than what you said. You be peeing on yourself in the shower?
But this like a foot. This like a foot. Like you were just in the shower with whoever you were with, and then you just had to go. You just, I'm not getting out the shower to pee. So I'm just gonna pee in here.
No,
Or did you aim it at them?
No,
did you aim it at them?
It was intentional. It was intentional. I was like, I'm finna pee on that leg. And that's what I did.
I don't know who has the weirdest story right now.
Right.
Between us three.
I never wanted.
Jasmine asked how it tastes. Like she was like, because I've been looking to get into a good bottle of pee. I was thinking of maybe like an 89 from Summer Valley.
No,
maybe instead of Arrowhead, it's an Aaron head.
I've never thought about tasting pee ever, but you know, just one of those things. He's had the opportunity, so I want to know what it tastes like.
Okay.
Do broke people do that? Because I feel like the only time I've heard, besides this juicy conversation, the only time pee ever comes up is from like sugar daddies, or like I was flown out to Dubai and the hotel I was in was wrapped in plastic like Dexter, and the dude peed on me. It seems like it's only like a rich person to regular person thing. I've never seen just two.
I think
regular
rich people have the resources and the funds to be more open about it. Well, I think the fetish community is very big. It's just that a lot of people don't talk about it. But rich people like, oh, okay, nigga, I own 6 buildings. Like,
yeah, people, a lot of people have been on during sex or in a sexual kind of way, but they don't ever want to say it because it could be embarrassing, or it could be after a nigga was drinking a whole bunch of bottle of Hennessy and then they got pissed on and that shit was dark yellow and sudsy. But people do drink their own pee on purpose. Like this
in the wilderness.
Yeah, this boxer named I think it's Marquez, Juan Manuel Marquez. Before he fought Mayweather, he would drink his own pee to like replenish his the nutrients in his body, because he's peeing it out. So he would drink it to put it back in quick, so he can get his nutrients quicker.
I will never fight a nigga who openly drinks their own pee.
Right.
You think they give a damn about me and my face?
You can watch it.
Hell no.
It's online. It showed Mayweather made fun of him for it and everything, but he was just like, yeah, that's what he does.
What if you guys tied up and he burped? Like, you guys started like grappling up. He was like,
oh, gross.
It's all sudsy.
And with that said, let's put it to a vote. The rewind button or the pause button for your life. Jazz, what you going?
Oh, that's what we were talking about. Rewind.
I'm a pause because
this conversation.
I'm happy with the decisions I made thus far, so I'm gonna pause.
Okay, Keenan, what you got?
Power?
I'm rewinding, man. I'm gonna, like I said, I want to invest in that stuff.
Okay, Ty.
It's gonna be pause for me to hear.
Okay, and I think I'm going to go with rewind. Actually, no, I'll go with pause. Pat, what you going with?
I'm rewinding just in case.
Okay.
Come up.
Well, it looks like the pause have it this time, so we're gonna jump into the second topic right after this. Next topic is what's better, Halloween candy versus Christmas desserts?
Halloween candy.
I'm gonna go
Halloween candy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was sitting there like,
listen. I saw Keenan catch it. I was like, shit. Keenan, don't say nothing. Okay. And then he looked at Pat. Pat was like,
I'm used to letting it go, but I gauged the room. I don't want to be I'm like, everybody else? All right, well, I'll do it. I'll say it. I will say this. Christmas dessert for me has been either in the Black culture, not a lot of variety, or like what I think happens in the white culture, which is a lot of variety that I have no idea what it is. Like, for instance, in the Black department, it's like the only Christmas desserts was pumpkin pie and sweet potato pie. I don't really know a lot of other ones. But then when you think about like white songs and Christmas carols and culture, they got fruitcake, they got something called figgy pudding, they got sugar plums. There's a lot of things that are like directly associated with Christmas. candy canes. I feel like that's I've never been offered a candy cane by a Black person ever. It's just like a lot of.
You better not take it off our tree either. You take it off our tree, we going outside to fight. That's gonna stay on that tree until we take the tree down.
Black people will even get a fake candy cane to hang on the tree. Yeah. Which you know, my family has a box of just old ornaments that accumulate throughout time. So there's a bunch of fake candy canes in there. So in terms of like the desserts like that are actually offered by Black people, it's only like 2 to 5, but the other desserts I'm not a big fan of.
So but back when I was growing up, my grandmother, she would cook sweet potato pie. We'd have 2 or 3 cakes, like a chocolate cake and a rum cake or a 7-Up
for
cake.
Christmas.
Yeah, they had the desserts on lot. Then they would my grandmother or my grandfather would do a rice pudding too, and then they would also do like a sweet potato souffle. So like with the leftover batter from the sweet potato pies, they would make like a little small pudding or a souffle with that as well.
Huh.
So like we had options. Yeah, we had options in ours. Okay. They would make bread pudding, and sometimes they make bread pudding and rice pudding. So it'd be crazy.
I no, never had that. What about y'all?
For me, normally I feel like I've, at least especially in recent times, it's either like sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. I love sweet potato pie and pumpkin pie, and then like red velvet cake. We had red velvet cake a lot, and that was like my favorite cake. So, but everything like the stuff that Tahir was saying, and then you said plum. What did you say to Pat? You said something weird.
You know how like the Grinch and like those old storybooks, like 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, all that shit. All the kids were dreaming of like treats that I've never heard of. It was always like sugar plums and dandelions and all these Turkish delights, all these like super rare candies. And I just like, for me, when I think back, it's like candy canes, which is I've never wanted, and pumpkin pie or sweet potato pies. I've never really had Christmas.
I guarantee that out of
Christmas
all
cookies.
of us here. Yeah, Christmas, because out of all of us here, the only person that's probably ever had anything super white like that is Jasmine. Like Jasmine looks like she's had chestnuts that have been roasting on an open flame.
What is that? I'd be analyzing these Christmas carols. Like, what are these things you guys are talking about?
I've never
chestnuts
in my life
roasting.
I've never even eaten a chestnut. Okay, my family Black as hell.
I'm sure you haven't, right, Jasmine. Sure you
I tasted some nuts. I ain't never had no chestnut. I was sitting here thinking about how for Halloween, I wouldn't even listen to y'all. I was thinking about how for Halloween, I'm gonna be Tahir Moore. And I'm going to I'm gonna make sure my hair sticks up, and I'm gonna get a fake beard, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, y'all, this is Tahir." I'm gonna do one of his commercials, and that's what I'm gonna be for Halloween. So invite me to a Halloween party, Tahir, so I can be you.
That'd be hard. Make sure you do fake freckles.
I'm gonna do fake freckles. I'm gonna make sure I have like a jumpsuit, a matching 2-piece of some sort, because that's what that nigga always wearing. And I'm gonna, it's gonna be so fun.
Wait, you gotta get a fedora with a card in it.
No, then people won't be able to see my hair. I'm gonna make sure my hair is sticking up just like his, how he rocks it.
Everybody having a good time?
I didn't say anything to hear because I'm being very supportive. But their feelings are valid, so I'm listening to them as well. But I'm not saying that they're right. I'm just saying that they deserve to be heard. But I hear everything that's happening, and I support you, and I stand with you. And I will not be dressing up as you for Halloween.
But you just let us say all that stuff because it entertained you.
You know what's crazy? Me and Ty,
you have a right to be heard. Your feelings are valid, Pat. So.
Me and Ty were just talking about earlier if we would stay in a room while somebody was talking about the other person. Like, if a group of people were talking about our friend and we overheard it, would we say something or would we just leave? And Ty was like, if somebody said something about you to ear, I would be like, oh, word? Did you tell him that? I would let him fit in. I would tell him, because you ain't going to talk about my friend. And Ty just got up here and was like, I'm not saying that they wrong.
No, my nigga, you right here.
I'm not saying that they right. but I'm just saying.
But you're in the room.
They're valid.
Like, you're in the room to hear. So because I believe in the spirit of Black men protecting Black women, I also believe in the spirit of Black women protecting Black men. So I don't want to minimize your authority. I don't want to go against what your ego is saying that you need to do. As a man, I am here to support you. So I wanted you to be able to speak on your behalf at first, because I know society says that if I speak and defend you while you're here to defend yourself, then you will be deemed weaker. And I want you to appear strong, my friend. That's all.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have some hand sanitizer on you? Because you definitely should put that on, because you pulled that clean out your ass. You understand me?
Oh wow,
that was nice.
That was going
clean.
Listen,
where that was going.
After your hands have been in your ass, hand sanitizer is not enough.
I was about to pick that up. You need to probably give it the old-fashioned sink wash.
Yes.
It's time to wash your hands. It's time. Put some soap on that.
Kills 99.9% of the germs. It's all good. The soap ain't gonna do no better than that. Soap ain't gonna do no better than that. And with the soap, you still gotta touch the handle. Now listen, this is one of those ongoing things with me. I gotta go grab my battery because it's about to die. But here's my thing. This is like, I remember one time I was drinking, I was telling the chick, I was like, man, you go to the bathroom to wash your hands to get it clean, but you still got to touch the same knobs that you turned the knobs on with dirty hands. So now you got your hands back dirty and you got to touch the door. It's like, bro, it's an ongoing cycle. Your hands are never clean. She was like, go to sleep, nigga.
And also, her rubbing her hands with soap and water is going to make them a little bit more clean than if she didn't. So I hate this whole narrative of like, it's COVID, just throw some hand sanitizer. It's like, no, your hands still have boo-boo on them, sir.
Yeah.
You just swirled it around with another layer of Purell on top of it.
You're not rinsing the boo-boo off.
Right.
Right around your whole hand.
Stand that.
Yeah.
No, like
Yuki-tizer.
I do this thing. It's probably been within the last 5-6 years. But like, I don't know, ever since I started, ever since I moved out of my parents' house, I started noticing that women would, if they would stay over at my house for extended period of time, I would never know when they boo-boo. Like, you guys have gotten so good at the ghost boo-boo. It's like, it's impressive. So now I do this thing where it's like, I will make a joke on purpose that lets the woman know that it's okay if you boo-boo at my house. It's okay. Like, I don't mind. You can go ahead and do that. However, when and if and when you do, I am peeping it out because I want to know, what are you washing your hands afterwards? I want to know what type of person. If you have my spot, are you going to do that and wash your hands? Are you going to do that and be good and be cool about it? Because that's very, very important. And I have stopped talking to people because I felt like they didn't wash their hands. And I was just like, you trife.
Listen.
You are trife.
Women would go to all lengths to never show that they fart or poop in front of guys. But they have no problem. They have no problem peeing drunk on the side of the car.
No, I'm gonna toss this air biscuit. I am gonna poop. I'm not holding this in because I die. I almost broke a rib one time trying to hold a fart in around the nigga. Hell no.
Listen,
broke a rib? That's a lot of pressure.
Farron be trying not to poop in front of me, but in her sleep she has no control of it. She poops so much in her sleep. Me and a kid named her Slumber Toots.
Oh my God.
Slumber Toots? Are they like, okay, what are they? Because I've heard several types of I've heard and dealt several types of sleep farts. Some are kind of just like, and it's like, that was funny.
Yeah.
And others are like,
nah, they like that. They like the poof. They like that.
The little quick ones, the little jabs.
Yeah.
Okay. They're not haymakers, they're jabs.
Yes.
Okay.
And just a quick get back. We'll be spooning and a quick little spoon and then get back. I'm like, you right.
Oh, Lord.
It really hit you back. You like,
man, thighs get warm, my boy. Thighs.
No, I told my husband that I didn't poop, and I told him I had a stomach disorder to where I didn't poop at all. And for like the first 8 months we was together, he believed me.
What?
He was like, my girl.
You were doing ghost poops?
We moved in together. So I mean, I just never pooped around him.
How? It was you waited till he slept, or when did you do it?
Waited until I was home.
Oh, y'all did live together. This is when
we
y'all
did not live together.
Did not. Okay.
But when we moved in together, obviously, then he learned that
I was lying. And not only did you poop, you pooped strong. Okay.
No, they're not that strong.
You have to go outside the door and bless it. Throw some holy water on top.
One thing about when you married too, I don't know if your wife does this to here, or if y'all been in a long-term relationship, like he be trying to come in there while I'm using the bathroom. I say, do not come in here. I turn into evil. Don't come in. I turn into anime character, honey. I do not come in here when I'm.
I don't want that.
Yeah, I definitely pull up in there.
I don't care. Like I
pull up in there. I pull up there with the newspaper. Like, what you doing?
I want my space. Get out of here.
Nah.
People act like that's goals. I don't want that ever. Like I want my perfect relationship is you're still not comfortable even 10, 20 years in. I don't care.
Nah,
you still don't want to shit in front of me, and I still don't want to shit in front of you.
I was
that whole like, I'll take a shower while you're shitting because we love each other.
No.
Keep that. You keep that.
I don't want it.
I was there when that baby was born. Ain't nothing more frightening than that. You understand?
Oh man.
I'm a walk up in there, my butt. What's popping? What's going on in here? What you in here doing, huh?
Oh, I like to leave a little mystery. Like, no, if you seen down my vagina, nah, fam, we gotta break up.
Down?
It's down it. That's why they call it the birth canal. Like it's a hole. It's a tunnel.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the see down it though. You make it seem like a spooky tunnel.
Have you ever seen a woman give birth? Like to hear witness a birth happen. Have you ever seen a woman give birth?
I think he meant is seeing up it better.
Either down or up it, either way. Like I don't know how like if a man still loves a woman after witnessing her, do the miracle of life. Wow, he's dope, because I've given birth and I've seen a birth happen, and I was like, hey, yo.
Yeah, I wasn't in the room. I just told them to give me a play-by-play over my phone. I was like, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah, just Instagram live it.
Yeah. Now what happened now? Oh, she's crowning? Oh shit, they had to twist the baby?
That way you could just check the comments.
Yeah.
It's like being told that a baby is crowning and seeing a baby
two different things.
They are two totally different experiences. And it will change how you feel about life. Like now, like I've seen a baby crown, man, listen, go to hell.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. Well, let's put it to a vote. Halloween candy versus Christmas desserts.
Oh, yeah.
It's the candy for me.
Yeah, I gotta go desserts because Halloween candy just be like stuff I can buy at the 99-cent store. It's not like, ain't nothing special that you gotta make.
Yeah,
but it's free. Well, I guess Christmas treats are free too.
Yeah, I ain't buying it. I'm gonna go Christmas.
Okay, Christmas for you, Pat?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go Halloween because of how you get them. You know what I mean? There's no tradition in how you get Christmas. You just got to be there. You know what I mean? But like the childhood aspect of dressing up and going door to door and having like a sack full of candy, and the adult element of buying the candy and then not being like, man, fuck these kids, and then eating them all yourself. Like it still has like, they both still have like a lot of fun traditions around them. So I'm gonna go with Halloween.
Okay, cool. Jasmine?
Man, fuck Halloween. That's a horse holiday anyway. You can get candy all year round, man. I'm going with Christmas desserts, okay? Like your mama used to make. That's what I'm going with.
Did you see her face?
Nodded throughout my answer. Yeah, Halloween and Halloween stuff. She was like, yeah, I feel you. And then as soon as I was done talking, Halloween is a whore's holiday. It's just like...
Well, I like the whore holiday because happy hoes ain't hating and hating hoes ain't happy. I'd rather get, some Snickers than some goddamn fruitcake sitting around somebody, mama and aunties that I don't even like. I'm out here, turn up. We outside with a Halloween candy. Horrors holiday. Matter of fact, when is the next one? I want to.
When is the next one? October 31st. You can get Halloween candy all year round.
Exactly. That's why niggas love whores, because you can get whores all year round. But they only get Christmas at Christmas.
They dressed up a little bit on Halloween. That's true. Whores are available all year round, but they a little bit more dressed up on Halloween. And also,
it's prom.
Wait, what'd you say? Happy hoes ain't hating, and hating hoes ain't happy.
Yeah, it's a song. It's a song.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with Christmas too. So looks like Christmas. I like the ones. I like the treats that I can have with a good cup of coffee, man.
So it was who else chose Halloween? It was just me, and who else for Halloween?
You and Pat.
What's up, Pat?
Okay. Yo. Well, we're gonna get into this last
horror
and final
holiday
and ending and solid topic that did that just have right after this. Last topic of the day. Would you rather detect every lie you hear or get away with every lie you tell?
Sheesh, this should have been first.
This is easy.
Okay, Ty, go for it.
Go then.
I would rather be able to detect every lie, because now it's like, even though this is what you're saying, like, I know the truth, I don't want to be able to get away with every lie, because that's not a challenge. That's not exciting. That's not fun. But the excitement comes from, oh snap, you lying your ass off, but I know that you lying. So now I can choose to lie with you or lie against you. Oh my God, exciting. I'm so turned on. I'm excited about this. Like,
that is not exciting.
I would rather detect the lies than for all my lies to get, because there's no risk in that. There's no passion. There's no excitement. Like, if I know no matter what I
wait, Ty, because if you were assured that every lie that you tell would be believed, then it wouldn't matter if the lie that you were hearing was, if you knew it was a lie or not. You know what I mean? Because you know how, like, anytime you're lied to, you kind of have some idea. It's not like you go from completely clueless to 100% sure. You kind of have some idea. So I feel like if you know that whatever you would give back would work, I don't know. It seems like even if you had an idea that somebody was lying, like you said, just based on your logic, not based on mine, you could still shape it exactly how you want it in that scenario.
Think about it, like, think about those stories that you hear where it's like a millionaire guy, he's got all of this money, he does these things, but he falls in love with the woman that doesn't care that he has money and doesn't care that he has all these things, because that's the challenge. Like, that person genuinely wants to know them, right? Versus, oh, he's got all of these bad chicks, but they only with him because he got money and so on and so forth. It's the same thing with the lies. Like, I'm going to be more drawn and having fun to someone that thinks that they're fooling me when I'm the one that's actually fooling them. That's so much more fun.
But you just added an extra step. You're doing basically the lying, but it's like you're basically, if you pick the other one, you can assure that him believing that you love him for not his money, that is the lie. So you could basically just pick that one.
I think keeping 100 is stupid. Like, when people like, I keep it on 100 all the time. No, I don't. I be lying. Sometimes lying is fun. Sometimes lying character.
And you should pick the other one
all the time. That's stupid. That's stupid. I'm gonna lie. But the fact that I may get away with something and I may not, it's like, I was lying, but they ain't believe me. I gotta work harder. It's more of an incentive than everything I say is a lie. Like, I would hate stand-up comedy if every joke I told was funny every time I told it. If I didn't have to work it out, if I didn't have to rewrite it, comedy would be trash if I didn't have to bomb. Like, sometimes taking it to the face helps me to be better. If I was like Netflix special every time, comedy is trash. But the fact that sometimes you might not do good, I love it here.
That makes sense. I was interesting take.
I would go with the lie every time, because like, I would just be in all the parties I ain't supposed to be in. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm on Diddy's list. Oh yeah, I'm on T.I.'s list. Like I would line my way onto boats and yacht parties and all of that in the studio with Dre, and like I what? Since I was a kid, I would have been lying. I would have been a straight A student. Goddamn me. I would have got people to invest in Fire Festival way before Fire Festival.
Bruh. In jail.
No. I would have lied on one of y'all. I'm like, this wasn't even my idea. This was Jasmine W's idea for Fire.
Wow.
2004.
Hilarious.
Absolutely, I would have lied. I can't get in trouble if they believe every lie I say. What? You have footage of that's
Villain.
not even me. I made a mask for Jasmine. She did that. This was her.
Villain.
That's kind of the perk that I had too, because I was like, you know what? I would turn into Batwoman. I can go out and kill bad guys. And if I just say I'm not the one who killed him, everybody gonna believe me.
Yeah.
Boom, Jasmine.
You wouldn't even
Nail
got the Batwoman. You do it in your own face and be like, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
That's 100,000% correct.
But to Ty's point, I would say too, you don't have to just lie about your own lies. You can lie on other people and watch them scram to try to get out of it. So what I'm saying is, it's like you should take the lies that you can tell that's always going to be considered the truth, because if you lie on Tahir, it's like, let's see this nigga get out of this one. It's like you gotta,
right. It's way more offensive.
You know what I'm saying? That could be also fun and edgy to watch too. I mean, me personally, I was thinking about this and I was just like, man, I pride myself on being as honest as possible. But when you have a chance to lie, you can always get away with it. It's kind of like, oh yes, yes. You could be like, all right, that's a kind of an evil but great power at the same time. I might have to go with that, to be honest.
It benefits your life way too much. Like, wait, what was the first options we had for today?
Detect every lie you hear, or get away with every lie you tell.
Exactly. So no, that's this one.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the first one we had of the day.
The first one was
it was rewind or pause.
Yeah, rewind.
There you go.
Pause.
Okay,
Pause.
it's really the same principles. Like, one is like convenient when it happens, like that, in which I consider the lie, like you detect the lies when it happens, because that's situational. You know, someone would have to be lying to you and it's almost on their terms, and now it's like, oh, okay, I know they're lying, but still I'm on the defense. The lying, even though, you know, I don't typically just enjoy lying, like Keenan said, it can shape the rest of your life. Like, you can go on the offense. Like, you know, even with the Batwoman thing, you could literally never go to jail, you know, because of whatever you do, you can get out of. But then it's like, that's more defensive too. But even on the offensive, like, you can pretty much get away with anything. It's not necessarily like setting people up or lying like in a negative way. It's really just like, anyone believing your lies is really the power of manipulation. And then if you can get anybody to think what you think, you can kind of just make your own world, but between the two choices seems like the best, as opposed to just waiting for somebody to lie to you and then you have to figure out what to do after that. Because you can know someone is lying and still go to prison.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you specifically knew, you know.
I would say to add to Pat's point too, a few things. Like, you can lie about different things. You can be like, yeah, you said you gave Ty $1 million to open up her business, and it was like, I did. Like, yeah, you forgot about that. I think you need to make sure and redo that again. And then boom, now it's got you some bread. Or to go to what Pat said earlier about detecting a lie. At least for me, I feel like I really get lied to, and I'm just like, oh shit, like, they got me. I know we're like, there's always some.
Right.
Yeah.
So that for me wouldn't be as, I guess, as powerful to have, because it's like, I already kind of like, I'm operating on that sense. When you're telling me something, I'm like, all right, my nigga, you seem like you bullshit me right now. And I can go from there. You know what I'm saying?
I be lying to people all the time. I just lied to Tony Baker. Tony Baker asked me for the place that I got my tent done at 12:30. We were filming. And he just texted me back at 2:09. I was like, you're not that busy, nigga. And I sent him the thing, and I was like, I'm in the hospital. That's why it took so long.
Wow.
Why to you?
Why, bro? You be lying
in the hospital?
I said, I'm in the hospital.
You said, no, you ain't.
He said, no, I said, I am.
He said, no
What
excuse.
is the excitement that you get from telling lies?
I don't know.
I feel like it's like, haha, you believe that. And
it's really just the playing on someone's naivety.
It's the naivete, the power, the control, right? You enjoy that, right?
Yeah.
So you enjoy lying, whether or not they believe the lie you don't care. You just enjoy the lying of
No,
it.
I think any liar is going to get more enjoyment from them believing it, because it's just like, ooh, even if you Hail Mary it out there and you're just like, hey, my father is a crab. Like, even if it's random like that, if you get somebody to be like, oh, for real, you're half crab, it's like, yes, yum, 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 yum.
So it's like he has multiple layers. It's like he gets the thrill from lying in general, and then the
initial
thrill is
lie
enhanced by getting people to believe the lie that he's told.
And then whatever he can get after that, like, oh, your father's half crab? Yeah. And then whatever story would happen after that would be like, yeah, man, he met my mom at a crab shack or something like that. Like, the story that comes after that is also feeding the whatever this is.
Yeah.
So I would think that you would prefer all your lies to be believed versus you being to detect every lie. Like, I feel like you enjoy telling lies more than being able to detect lies.
Yeah, that's the one I would go with. For me, it's the playing on someone that's naive, and then also it's the challenge of how creative and how believable I can be with the lies. So, like, a lot of the lies I come with, they have to have some mystique to them. Like it has to be like when I used to tell people I was in protective custody when I was born, because my mom was dating a drug dealer and she had to testify against him. And so, because people would ask, like, where did you grow up? I was like, well, it's kind of hard to say. We moved around a lot because we were in protective custody, because my mom was dating this drug dealer. When I was born, she had to testify against him. So
how much fun you're having?
Yeah.
Hold on, Tahir, what's your sign?
Well, so
he's gonna lie about it.
I'm a Cancer rising. I'm a Cancer sun, but I'm a Libra moon.
You don't know this shit.
So, Jasmine, whatever the sign is,
you don't know this shit.
Is it a Pisces? It was like, it's in that March, April. What's March, April? Pisces and what?
Aries.
So he's either a Pisces.
When's his birthday?
April 16th.
Oh, okay.
That is true.
He's in Aries.
Yeah.
I asked, because my birthday is March the 16th. And you know what's so funny about that, Tahir, is I wasn't like a huge liar like Tahir. Like, I wasn't a big ass liar like Tahir, but I used to lie all the time, and I used to enjoy lying. In fact, I wanted to be a lawyer when I was in middle school and high school, until I realized. You did?
Yeah.
Until I realized that I was so good at lying, and I realized that wasn't a good characteristic about myself. So I changed what I wanted to be.
Don't let people tell you that's not a good characteristic about yourself. I lied to you about my birthday. My birthday is March 7th, and you took that shit. And
we're the same sign.
Yes,
I knew it.
We are. I love
April 16th was like last week.
April 16th is my wife's birthday. I lie all the time.
See, that's the thing. Like, you can't tell when Tahir is lying.
You can't.
Like,
that's how good I am with
trusting faith, because, like, I believe Tiny Mike. I believe Tiny Mike Gate. And when I found out it was true, I was so mad, because I was like, wow, this nigga really tricked me.
So, but you know what? Those are the best kind of lies, because just like protective custody lie, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Like, when you find out, it's like, oh, why did he even lie about that? It's not
why did you lie about that?
Exactly. It's more of a fib. It's more of a fib than a lie. It's more
because it makes no difference. Like, if you lie about like something that would matter,
like, that's true.
If you lie about stuff that matters or would like
Jasmine, we should have a lie off.
Somebody.
We should.
You want to have?
Are you a good liar?
Yes.
I'm not a good liar at all.
Yes, I'm a good liar.
I'm such a good liar. Put it on my resume. Like, that's how well I lie.
Liar.
I'm such a good liar. Oh,
what job would want that?
A lawyer,
a spy,
CIA. Yeah.
First of all, who said that?
Who
said spy?
Huh?
You think spies turn in resumes?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to. Like,
I was in Russia from 2015 to 2018.
Like, police
I was in the Soviet Union.
Like, undercover. Like, you have to be able to lie well.
Yeah.
You wouldn't turn in a resume to be a spy.
You gotta take tests and stuff.
Listen, I would go to the CIA like I've been undercover for 30 years. Like we've never heard of you. That's how good I am.
No, in college, I started dating a guy because he was looking for somebody to go and kind of do scams with him. And then I used to go do scams with him. I used to lie. And then we started dating briefly.
What?
How he was introduced to you? He was like, I just need a woman by my side to help me scam
somebody who was trustworthy and cute to go do lies with him, to lie with him.
First of all,
Jasmine, are you lying?
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
The irony of a scammer wanting to work with someone honest and trustworthy is hilarious.
Looking.
Oh, honest and trustworthy looking. That's important.
Right.
Looking.
Right.
But clearly not honest or trustworthy.
Yeah.
Did you find that on like a telephone pole? Was there like a help wanted ad or?
I'm lying about that.
I told you, I knew it. That's why I had to ask.
But see, that you got, I was just talking about how I'm a good liar, and at least Patrick believed that, and Ty also kind of believed it. She believed it. Keenan.
The only reason is because I figure good liars have a good origin story. Like I'm gonna believe the origin story because that's the start. Everything after that, I'm gonna question. But if you lying about the origin stories, you a whole villain out here. You need to take over Gotham. Try your lies there.
I can't do lying. I'm not good at it because it's like you have to remember what you lied about. Like I'll forget and I'll be like, fuck. So I just rather tell the truth. Or
that's the thing now.
Detect your lies. It would be more fun for me to be able to tell when Tahir is lying versus me lying to someone and they believing it.
I would be the person that would disrupt your superpower. I really think that I want to take a real lie detector test, and I really want to see if I can beat a real lie detector test.
But see, look, that's villain behavior. You rubbing your beard, you look like a villain.
Yeah.
Like a freckled villain.
Well, let's put it to a test.
That's actually a dope villain. That's kind of a dope villain power to have to be able to tell a lie. Like with Superman, you be like, "Yo, Lois Lane is over here," and then he'd be like, "All right, no, she wasn't. Yes, she is."
That's damn near an unstoppable power with no physical attacks, which is really a good villain. It's almost like Lex Luthor. Like this nigga's fighting Superman with just his thinking. Like that nigga he's kind of like strong. He knows martial arts, but that nigga can't beat up Superman. But he's Superman's biggest problem.
You said what?
Lex Luthor.
And who is that?
Lex Luthor.
He's like Superman's kind of like one of
he's like a regular dude who's Superman's main villain, but he has none of Superman's power. So he just be like, "Yeah, Superman, I think this," and Superman's like, That's how it goes.
You need to look this up.
Yeah, Lex Luthor. It's pretty good. He's a bald white dude with some kryptonite and some smarts.
Here's the thing, Jasmine. You got through lying.
He is part black.
And you came in too hot with the second one, so nobody's gonna ask you like, wait, you don't know who Lex Luthor is?
No, I genuinely do not know who that is.
Genuinely doesn't mean anything from you. You lost that.
And that's the thing. Once you're known as a liar, you just kind of look at it as like man, shut the fuck up. That's like everything.
You got to win them over first, Jazz. You got to win them over.
Don't know who that is. I haven't lied to you guys about anything else before.
Hey, you know what's crazy? When we introduced her, she was like, "Damn, I gotta hold this cord in to hear you guys on my broken headphones." Hasn't touched it since. I have headphones since. You've been
look at the live face. Like,
I've been doing that the whole time. Wait till y'all see the comments.
Now you're a DJ holding this shit.
All right, let's put it to a vote. Would you rather detect every lie you hear, or would you rather get away with every lie you tell? What's it gonna be?
Get away with it.
Get away with it, Pat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Keenan?
Get away with it too.
Get away with it? Ty?
I want to be able to detect every lie. You a lying ass nigga and I know it. That's what I want.
Got it. Jasmine?
Yeah, I want to be able to detect every lie. Yeah.
Because she already has the other power. That's why she out here believing it. She gonna double her powers.
Yeah. I would probably go with detective because I think I'm pretty good with the line too. So like I already got that part down pat. So I would
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a good
really
question.
That was difficult.
Well, listen, I want to thank our special guests for jumping in today. We got Ty Davis, we got Keenan Baker, and we have Jasmine W as well. Shout out to Pat and the original squad members that couldn't make it today. Meg Scoop.
Meg got hit by a tornado today. Y'all pray for her.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
really?
seriously though, like I think her house is good, but her power got knocked out, so she wouldn't have internet. So, but a shout out to them, man. Y'all, please watch, like, and share the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Hey.